Flav City fam, what is up? It is Brad and Bobby coming at you from the grocery store, about to go in there and show you what foods can cause bloating and gas and what foods can really help you with that. It's going to be an interesting video because I think a lot of people actually suffer from those two things, and there are items at the grocery store that everyone knows causes gas and bloating, but there's other ones that are kind of under the radar, and I want to tell you why you should avoid them and what you can replace them with to alleviate that very painful and annoying gas and bloating. Before we go into the grocery store and do the D like we always do, like, subscribe, and share, my friends. The only way the channel keeps growing is by you spreading that Flav City love, but I also want you to check out thrivemarket.com using my promo link down below. Thrive has been supporting the channel for 6 years. I've been a customer for 6 years. And what's cool about Thrive is that anything you would get at any grocery store is on Thrive Market for cheaper. In fact, you save about $32 compared to going to the store, and the box shows up to your house. You never have to go outside if you don't want to. But they also have a really cool app with a price scanner. Fire that puppy up at the grocery store, scan any barcode. It'll tell you if it's cheaper on Thrive Market or if there's a better alternative. Spoiler alert, it usually is. But right now, Flav City fans are getting the hookup. When you click my link down below in the description box, you get a great promo code. You get 25% off your entire first order, a free gift up to $31, and it's 30 days risk-free. Meaning if you try it, you don't love it, you're like, Bobby, it was just okay, you can cancel, get your membership fee back, but I think you're gonna love it, so check them out. Okay, less talking, more shopping, let's go in the grocery store. A lot of people don't realize it, but sweeteners can be a huge cause of bloating and gas pain. And the thing is, there's so many alternative sweeteners on the market that people are turning to because they're on a low carb or a keto diet or a diabetic diet. The problem is that the sugar alternatives that are zero glycemic index, like erythritol, xylitol, and maltitol, can be very bloating and cause gas because they're sugar alcohols. They remain completely undigestible in the body, meaning they make it all the way to your large intestine where the bacteria feed on it. When they feed on them, they produce gas. So, knowing that, what do you want to do if you still want to eat a diabetic or low glycemic sweetener? I would stay away from the sugar alcohols like erythritol. I would stay away from the sweeteners like xylitol. Anything that ends in a tol, stay away from, and swap it out with stevia. Stevia is not a sugar alcohol. Just make sure you get pure stevia. This is the kind of stuff you want. Sometimes it's pure stevia drops, but be careful. Sometimes you look around here like this. You might get something that says there's stevia. Always read the ingredients. That's what we teach you on this channel. It's erythritol first, then stevia, then natural flavors. You guys know how I feel about natural flavors. There's nothing natural about it, but the erythritol is in there too. You got to be very, very careful. So stevia is good. Another one that is good is pure monk fruit. I don't see it here. I do like monk fruit sweetener, but if you're having bloating and gas pain, it's not for you because it has the erythritol and the monk fruit in there. I mean, listen, the wall of sweeteners is actually very confusing. Go on YouTube, search Flav City Sweeteners. I have a ton of videos for you too. And keep in mind that chewing gum is often made of erythritol or xylitol also, and that gets swallowed by your body and can affect bloating and gas pain too. So swap out the sugar alcohols for other zero glycemic sweeteners that won't cause gas and bloating. The pasta aisle. Unfortunately, you have to avoid certain types of pasta if you have gas and bloating, and it's wheat-based pastas. That's because wheat is inflammatory, and wheat can cause bloating and gas. And the thing is, even if you're not insensitive to wheat or you don't really even have bloating issues, I think all wheat and all gluten is inflammatory, and I would try getting it out of your diet for 30 days, and I think you're gonna notice maybe bloating go down, but inflammation go down, and you're gonna feel better. The good news is you don't have to give up pasta. You just don't want to eat wheat-based pastas. You want to eat gluten-free pasta made from right things, right? Because some gluten-free pastas, like these are actually ones I love, from chickpeas and lentils like this. These are complex carbohydrates, which are great, but chickpeas and other legumes like lentils have a lot of fiber. See how much fiber they have here? Fiber grains like this produce a lot of gas, which can really mess you up. So you want to stay away from these kind of complex carbohydrate pastas and go for something like this. This is a brown rice pasta right here, and this is a cassava pasta right here. The cool thing about brown rice pasta is it's low on the FODMAP diet, or in other words saying it's a very low bloating and low gas rice flour. I prefer This one is so darn good. This one's made from cassava. Look at this, it's absolutely delicious. It's the whole cassava flour. It's not the starch. It's cheaper on Thrive Market, right? This brand specifically, if you use the price scanner on the app, you'll see all these jovial pastas are cheaper. So use my promo link down below, get the 25% off your first order, the free gift and 30 days risk-free. Get some low bloating and low gas pasta. It is fantastic. Something like this says it's quinoa pasta, right? Which is anti-bloating and anti-gas, but it's made with white rice flour is the primary ingredient. That has no nutrition compared to brown rice flour like that. So it's all about eating the right gluten-free pasta and the right ones that don't cause gas and bloating. 75% of us cannot digest lactose or the sugar in milk. Therefore, it causes bloating and gas, but also during the pasteurization process, you scorch or burn the lactose, making it even harder to digest. And it's my opinion also, you might want to limit or completely avoid the dairy because it creates too much excess mucus in your body. So ditch the dairy, and I think you're going to relieve a lot of your bloating and your gas pain. I think all of us at some point have eaten too many beans and felt very bloated and very gassy. And if you're on a low FODMAP diet, you really shouldn't be having any beans, but there are a couple beans you can eat that are easier on your tummy to digest and won't create so much bloating. And those are right here, black beans and pinto beans. So these would be my go-to bean if I was looking for one that's more easily digestible. But there is a way to prepare beans, including all beans, to make them easier to digest and create less gas. So soak your beans overnight. When you soak them 12 to 24 hours, you sprout them. When you sprout something like a bean or a seed or a grain, it makes it easier on your tummy to digest. And you also unlock more nutrition for your body to get out of the product. And also, pressure cook your beans. Always put them in a pressure cooker. That removes the anti-nutrients or the lectins. Dr. Gundry made those very famous. And it also makes them super easy to digest. Once again, low FODMAP diet, you don't want to do that, but soak overnight, then pressure cook. Go for these guys to make them the most digestible beans you can buy. So Brad and I are working on doing a lot of personal care reviews for you guys in the near future about like sunscreen, bug repellent, cleansers, including shampoo and conditioner. And this is one of my favorite brands. It's a very solid company, Acure. I use the shampoo and the conditioner here. There's a sale here right now, but the normal price of $9.99 is a little steep. I only buy it on Thrive Market, and I've been talking about it so much, they actually sold out for the last 2 weeks, but it just came back in stock right now. I checked. Get this stuff. It's $3 cheaper than Whole Foods when it's not on sale here, and it's great. Use my link down below. You get 25% off your first order. It's even cheaper. Anyone is really good, but this one, the argan oil and pumpkin seed, is fantastic. Scoop that for sure. You can't go wrong for shampoo and conditioner. It may seem obvious, but you want to stay away from any kind of sparkling or carbonated beverages when you're dealing with gas and bloating. That includes soda, that includes kombucha, I know everyone loves it. It's obvious though, right? Because sparkling beverages like this have carbon dioxide, the bubbles, that you're basically swallowing a whole bunch of gas, which creates even more gas and pain and bloating. So that's a no, but honorable mention. Brad and I tried this recently. It's the craziest thing. It's a GT's functional mushroom root beer. The ingredients are epic. It has a little bit of an apple cider vinegar leftover taste, but I liked it. Brad, you weren't too keen on the root beer, were you?
I didn't like it.
I liked it. I liked it. It was funky though. But my friends, that also applies to beer. Now, I'm never going to tell you not to drink your beer, but there's 3 things going on here that can cause major bloating and gas. Number 1, it's a carbonated beverage. There's the gas. Number 2, it's made with fermentable carbs like wheat and barley and stuff like that. And number 3, it's made of wheat. Gluten makes you more bloated. So between that, the fermentable carbs, and the gas, man, oh man, you're gonna feel it in your tummy. If it were up to me, I'd drop that beer and grab some top shelf tequila añejo, which I don't know if they sell here at this location, but that's what I would drink. When it comes to fresh produce, there are certain fruits and vegetables you wanna avoid and certain ones you can eat. For veggies, I would avoid cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and instead opt for kale, lettuce, spinach, cucumbers, sweet potatoes, zucchini. And for fruit, I would avoid apples, watermelon, and peaches, even though I love those, and go for grapes and strawberries and oranges. I'll put the full list in the description box, but you gotta be careful because those things kind of add up really quickly and create a lot of gas and bloating. All right, family, that is it. I think if you make these changes, you're gonna see a noticeable difference, probably not just in bloating and gas, but in other stuff too, because the foods can be anti-inflammatory, they can help with fatigue, they can help with a whole bunch of other stuff. So try it out, let us know how you like it. If you have other recommendations, let Brad and I know. We're working on some really cool ideas right now, but we always love your feedback. Try Thrive Market, my friends. Use my link down below. Get 25% off your first order. Get that free gift. It's 30 days risk-free, so if you don't love it, you can cancel and get your money back, but I know you're gonna love it. But for Brad, myself, Baba Donnie, Desi, Rose, the whole gang, we leave you like we always do. Hashtag keep on cooking. Mad love and peace. Later.